It's an example of what human being we should all aspire to be. A great man, humble, humility, service, dedication, loyalty. So it's an embodiment of all the positives. I know that as a human being, you can't be totally positive, but all we saw was the positive part of it. A great man that served his people when they had the opportunity, that cared for people, was a fantastic journalist. I was talking to somebody that said he was the first graduate to be employed in Tribune in 1965. And he was talking about Jakande as the MD there. So he has done a lot of first. But I remember him more because when I finished in 1986 in UI, he came to my graduation ceremony, and I was just perplexed as a young man. And I just told you, when I finished my BSc then in UI, it was at my graduation. And that was extremely, I was struck. And since then, you always ask questions. Why are you even a politician? And the answers are just unbelievable. So, great man.
Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The Chief Imam of Ilupeju, please come. You can remain standing there for prayer. Chief Imam of Ilupeju. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
I'll miss everything about it. But we thank God that he fulfilled, his purpose on this earth. His main desire, right, is service to the people, and he did everything within his ability to achieve that, the service to humanity. So I see him as a life well spent, and lived his life to the very last for the people. As a matter of fact, a day before his death, which was on Thursday or Wednesday, he validated his membership card of the All Progressive Congress. So service to humanity never, left his mind. My relationship with him, like I say, unfortunately, is not any way different from how he's interacted with everybody. It was a level playing ground for everybody. It's what it is what you all know about him. He's the same person in the house. There's no professional treatment. Like his public school, we all attended his public school, even though we were in the private school before he became the governor of Lagos State. But as governor, when he created the public school, we were the first set of people. All myself and my siblings were moved to the public schools. The same way everybody went, the whole masses. Everybody else.
أنه لا إله إلا هو والملائكة وأولو العلم قائما لا إله إلا هو العزيز الحكيم فلم أنه لا إله أهله لا إله الرحمن لا إله الرحيم لا إله الملك لا إله القدوس لا إله السلام لا إله المؤمن لا إله المهيمن لا إله العزيز لا الجبار لا إله الخبير لا إله أقوى جمال نسيمون يقام إله أله الرحمن لله الرحيم لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ní àpapọ̀ a máa ka Suratul Mulk. We are going to recite Suratul Mulk, Quran chapter 68 fún bàbá wa kí Ọlọ́run ní kẹ́ wọn kí Ọlọ́run kó gẹ̀ wọ́n. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Tabarakal ladhi wa ala kulli shay'in qadir alladhi khalaqal mauta wal hayata liyabluwakum ayyukum ahsanu amala wa huwa al-'aziz al-ghafur الذي خلق السبع سماوات طباقا أدرى من خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلنا رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير وللذين كفروا من ربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تغور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم حسناتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى.
We thank God. We thank God for his life. We thank God for his political sagacity. We thank God for his mentorship, because I've mentored so many people, and I don't count myself lucky. And those that had the opportunity to work directly with him in my official capacity as a police officer, and this one as an adopted son to the family. So as been my mentor while I was alive, though I didn't have the opportunity of serving him when he was the governor of Lagos State. But since God has given the privilege now of serving Lagos State in this capacity of commissioner of police, I've had uncounted encounters with him. So many series of advice, so many series of fatherly counseling has given to me, and that's part of what I'm going to be what I am today. So I thank God Almighty that I had the opportunity of seeing his demise, I had the opportunity of paying my tribute to him, and making sure that we give him the right passage to Al-Jannah. Those in government, I'm in government, so the advice is that we should always think of life after office. So when we leave office now, what do you want? How do you want people to relate to us after you leave office? How do you want to relate to people? Because in office now, there are so many authorities, there are so many power, there are so much benefit. But outside the office, this was the man that, despite the opportunity he had to lead the government, his own self-discipline made him not to even live in his personal house. He lived in the personal house as the governor of Lagos State. And length and breadth of Lagos State, you've seen so many Jakande house, Jakande for the masses. He lived his life for the masses. So my advice to myself too, because I'm in government, and those in government, is that we should treat people that we have opportunity to meet the way we want us to be treated wants to leave the government service. The family, in every family, the fingers are not equal. You don't expect everybody to think the same way. But all members of the family should just follow his legacy and make sure that the unity that he brought the family to be exists and continues, so that will give him peace of mind, that give his soul to rest in peace. So whatever the rancor that have to come in now, there's always a way of resolving. There are elderly people in the compound, in the community that can do that. So in the family, I pray that the family should take themselves as one and continue to the unity that the man has left behind.
Bàbá yìí ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kalẹ̀ ó tó lọ. Wà á ta ahlam bihi. Ẹ̀yin náà sì mọ̀. Gbogbo wa lájọ́ mọ̀. Ní ìkànnì ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mẹ́rin sí bàtà wà yìí. Mo rí ìyá wa àgbà. Mo ní mo wá kí bàbá ní wọ́n ní bàbá ń rẹ́jú. Àṣẹ kíkí ìgbẹ̀yìn ni. Bó bá wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dáadáa. Látàná tí bàbá yìí ti kú láyé, gbogbo Nàìjíríà wọ́n mọ̀ pé nǹkan bá wa. Tó bá wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀, àwa tá a kù láyé tá a mí lọ òkè tá a mí lọ ọlẹ̀, gbogbo ẹni pòsì tóhùn tó lè wà. Àdíhù, àdídù, wàlá taksẹ̀lù, wà á tó ila rabbina turja'un. Bàbá yẹn ní ẹ̀gùn, ẹni tó bá ń ṣe dáadáa lẹ̀mí ẹ̀ máa ń gùn, ẹni tó bá ṣàbúrú náà ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ogún. Dáadáa tí bàbá yìí ṣe lójó jáde rẹ̀ ogún pẹ̀lú dáadáa. Gbogbo Nàìjíríà bàbá ti ríwe ká ọláìní kàṣọ́tàn Èkó àtàwọn nǹkan míì náà. Allahumma ighfir lahu warhamhu. Ẹ bá ń ṣàmì ẹ̀. Ìyá wa Ọlọ́run ní fi yín sílẹ̀. Ẹni kejì yín ló lọ yẹn, àtẹ̀yìn àtàwọn ọmọ tó tara bàbá náà jáde ẹ̀mí ṣòfò. Ẹ bá wa ṣe ámì, gbogbo àwa fámìlì pátápátá àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Jákàndé àtàwọn olólùfẹ́ Jákàndé àtàwọn olóṣèlú olódodo tòótọ́ bíi bàbá wa Lateef Ọlọ́run tẹ́ wà láyé Ọlọ́run fi yín sílẹ̀ o. Kàṣátà ìlú Èkó yìí ẹni tọ́lọ̀ ń kó alẹ́ lọ́wọ́ òun ni Sanwó-Olú àti igbákejì ẹ̀ tó kún wa láàrin ẹ̀ní ṣubú dànù ẹ̀ní mọ̀nira ìlú Èkó yóò ní bàjẹ́ ẹja tẹ́wọ́ rire. Allahumma rabbana ya rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas sami'ud du'a. Allahumma libisna libasa taqwa. Allahumma raddana ridal hayba. Allahumma tawajjana bitajil karama. اللهم البسنا من المحبة كل ما رحانا هذا منا ويحبنا ويؤتينا ما بيده من خير إنك أكرم قريب وأجواب مجيب ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. ẹ̀dàkùn ààrẹ ní ṣe ayẹ̀tẹ̀kù sí látàárọ̀ èyí kí gbogbo wa jọ ṣe gbogbo àwọn tàbá mọ̀. bisimilahi rahman rahim Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وهذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. توفنا مسلما وألحقنا بالصالحين. اللهم ارزقنا بقولي.
As you rightly said, it's a general loss to everybody. Personally, to the children, he's gone. We still don't believe he's gone. Since he's still right here sleeping, we believe he's still sleeping. And we only hope and pray that the guidance he has given to us will continue to abide in us. And I'm sure we would always remember him for good. I would just say that if I have 20 million opportunities to come back to this world, I will still choose him as my father. It's been wonderful. It has taught us to be contented, and it takes care of us. Not, you know, it doesn't have anyway. So I wouldn't say not flamboyantly, but I'm sure we are okay. We have a bond. The family has a bond together, and we hope that by the grace of God, we will continue to maintain the bond.
Well, Alhaji Lateef Jakande is a very remarkable man, a man of vision and very selfless. He lived his life for the common man, making sure that he implements the program of his leader, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, and his party, the Action Group, before becoming the UPN. And as you can see, he's the one that laid the foundation of development for Lagos in all ramifications. That we could have a lot of Nigerians educated today and becoming giants of whatever field they find themselves in are testimonies of Jakande's effortless and relentless service to humanity. I, for one, enjoyed the good work of Jakande from primary, because we were the test case in the Universal Primary Education System, known as UPE, from primary 1 to primary 6, from class 1 to class 3, and of course in the university. If you must know that I paid just 90 naira per session for 4 sessions. That means I paid 360 naira to go to the university. If it was not for Jakande, perhaps I would have ended up in the street of Lagos and becoming nobody. So Jakande also created a lot of agencies that we have today, like Loma, the printing press, the general hospitals, and what have you. Jakande created jobs, created hope, and all of that. And as you can see where he lives, he does not believe in material gains. He believes that the people come first. He believes that when you develop human capital, you secure environment. If not for that, perhaps Lagos would have been worse than what we have in Borno State today. So this also goes to show that our present leaders must key into the Jakande's political ideology and philosophy of building society.